Swipe left, someone said something stupid. Swipe right now, I'm watching what you did. Power down now,
Alright,
and
that's
not
a
a
little loud, I think.
disadvantage. But I think that it's worth it. I put my
Okay.
headphones on. I play my favorite song. I go to sleep and try again. Mama used to try and tell me no man isn't on it, but I think I feel like drifting away.
This is the newest NCS song. Alright. Anyway. So the plan for today is music's I swear I can form a coherent sentence. Okay. So I have a couple of plans. Alright, this is a little loud. That's a little quiet. Whatever, that's fine. So I have a few plans for today. First thing obviously is I need to use the resin since I'm capped. Luckily today is Tuesday, and Tuesday is the day for Kazuha talents. I like this song. It was a very long loading screen. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe I believe Kazuha's current talent levels are 5, 9, and 3. What is this song? And my initial idea was to actually upgrade his normal text because he's being used as main DPS right now. But I'm wondering if it's worth it to plunge a couple points into his ultimate, since obviously his ultimate is one of the main reasons people use Kazuha. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. There we go. Alright. Luckily, I got double drops enabled because of the returning user buff. So we got a couple of drops. So anyway, the end goal here is to build up 4 characters. And the 4 characters that I have been tasked with upgrading while I'm doing commissions and taking care of this account is Kazuha into Zhao, into Kaya and Kaching. Now don't ask me why Kaya wants Kaya upgraded. Kaya seems like a weird choice. Hello, thank you for following. But he wants Kaya updated, so if I can get enough done on Kazuha and Zhao, then I'll have time to do his other characters. But I think for the most part, I'm gonna stick with these ones because they're super fun. Are you having a good morning? It is a It's kind of warm outside, so I already have my air conditioner on even though it's super early. Ow. Dope. It gets kind of hard to see outside his ult sometimes. Anyway. His account is no okay. So his account isn't terrible. This is my friend's account. I'm taking care of it for him while he's in Korea. But he doesn't play the game like he doesn't like hardcore play the game. He mostly just kind of like sees a character he wants, comes on, gets it, and then plays a little bit around, like plays around with them a bit. Not he's not like a die hard I want to clear all the content in this game kind of person. So I'm trying to build up some of the characters to help him when he comes back. So his favorite character is Zhao, and he wants to collect Primo Gems for his rerun, which people want. People think is coming soon. I'm not sure, but uh, he does have some of like the core units of the game that really help you aren't really built up, so they could use a bit of work. Cause this is like max AR level, and he doesn't have like the best teams. Like his Zhao has some decent investment. The normal tech is only level 1, but for the most part, it's got a full set of artifacts and stuff like that. But a lot of the support units aren't built up. So like Diona isn't built up, Barber's not built up. His Bennett's built up, which is good, not maxed but built up. And then he has Venti, so he has like a lot of DPS characters built, but no support characters built, which makes farming a little bit hard. So he asked me to build up uh, 4 of his favorite characters, and I'm going to do that. But in order to do that, I do need to put some effort into characters like Zhongling, Xiangling, whatever you call it. Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Bennett are like the main characters because those are like 3 of the best free-to-play units in the game, or the 3 of the best like 4 stars in the game. And basically, once you have Bennett and Xingqiu and Xiangling, you can create basically like any character can be played as like a hyper carry, because that's like a part of like the national team, the old national team, which was Chongyun with those 3 units, and then you can sort of build like a quote unquote national team around whatever you want. But most of the time it's just called like hyper carry, so like Raiden hyper carry, or what other units are built? Child hyper carry. Nope. Ow. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't have Kazuha at all, and I've been playing around with Kazuha mostly because he's the most built unit, and dear lord, the character is so much fun to use. I thought no character would ever top Zhao as being like the most fun character to play, but Kazuha is definitely a lot more fun. Also, I think Kazuha is just better because Kazuha is like a EM stacking support, and for the most part in this game, supports usually don't get what's it called? Oh god, what's the word? They usually don't get power crept. So any support units are usually pretty good until there's something implemented to the game that will like directly nerf them. As in the case of like Zhongli, Zhongli was the most used support because shielding is really strong, and then they introduced corrosion, which made shielding a little bit worse, and then they introduced some characters that will like be will kind of ignore the benefits of shielding. So he's still really good to have, and I still use him on like all the time because he makes the game easy. But that's like the most power creep you get out of the characters out of like support characters, whereas opposed to DPS characters, when the game started, everyone was like drooling over Kaching and more specifically Diluc. Diluc was like the most wanted DPS character in the game and stuff, and like basically no one uses him now because he's not terrible, but there's characters like, why would you use Diluc when you could use Hu Tao or Zhao or Ganyu and just deal more damage easier? So like DPS characters get power creeped kind of easy, whereas support characters aren't as easy. But then again, you have a character like Venti. Venti was like one of the most picked characters in the game because like it was super easy to use him. You just threw his ult out, he gathered up every enemy, and it was perfect. But now there's a lot of enemies in the game that he can't pull around, so he's not the most OP character in the game. And it's all a little bit subjective because Genshin obviously isn't a highly competitive game. It's a PvE game, it's not a PvP game, so you can use kind of whatever you want and do well. But for the most part, what people use will be like what's the easiest to do well with. And I don't know much about like the meta in PvE in like the Abyss because I haven't done Abyss in a while. But I think things like Raiden was super strong the last time I checked because she's just quite a character. She's quite a unit to play with. How much resin? 2 runs left of the diligence books. Diligence are actually good to farm as well because Keqing uses them. I don't actually know if Zhao uses them. Zhao uses prosperity. Oh wait, Keqing might use prosperity as well. Yeah, okay, never mind. Keqing uses prosperity. It's Ganyu who uses diligence. It was these two and then Kaya you wanted leveled up. Kaya needs ballad. Yeah. So like I said, his count's not terrible, but it's like he's got a lot of investment into characters that he doesn't use anymore, like this Xinyan or this Chi-Chi. Was it Chi-Chi? It was not Chi-Chi. Who was it? He doesn't have a lot of artifacts, which is I think that's like the main problem with his account is he doesn't have any artifacts built up. His talents are kind of all out of the place for a level 55 account, which would be smarter for me to not hyper invest into one character actually. It might be smarter if I got every character to like a standard level. So like instead of taking Kazuha to like 888 or 999 talent level, taking a bunch of support characters to 6 across might be stronger. But I didn't think of that until now. I don't know how I didn't think of that till now. I think it's mostly because most of my characters are built to like a standard level, so I kind of just farm. The way I farm characters is like, if there's a character that I want to max out, I'll max them because most of them are at like a baseline level anyway. But his aren't, and it might be smarter to do that. I'll have to rethink that. Unfortunately, I've already used basically all the resin for today, so I might as well keep going. Because the other thing is, he doesn't have a lot of gold or XP books, and unless I use a bunch of resin, the only way to get those is over time. I want to leave as much of the quests possible. Like anything that's like limited content, I don't want to do because it feels like I want to keep as much of the game open for him, and not like a take a bunch of content. Because once you do, the annoying thing with this game is once you do like a lot of the like quests or story things. Basically, if you do quests, they're kind of one time only, and you can't experience them again. And it makes the game really boring when you run out of stuff like that. So I don't want to take all the content out of the game for him. Even if he doesn't play a lot, it's still better to be able to experience those things firsthand. Yoink. Douche. Hey. That's such a cool skill. Alright, that is resin done for today. That's not a straight line. Gotta do commissions. Oops. Music back on. That water tastes not great melted. Okay, so on to commissions. Where are they? We got 2 there, 1 there. Okay, I have 2 fun quests and 2 boring quests. I did so much damage. Oh my god. That was kind of cool. Oh, the other thing is... Okay, calm down, Song. You're... There you go. His account doesn't have... He doesn't have many mats. Material. He doesn't have a huge amount of materials to use for upgrades, so I'm gonna have to hard farm a little bit. Just a tad bit poor. Yeah. So I'm try to pick up as... I wonder if he has the lightning strike achievement. Try and pick up a bunch of stuff along the way. Freeze! Oh wait. There we go. He also has Ito, but Ito's like... He got Ito and Ito's weapon, so... Oh, did it... What? Didn't strike. He doesn't seem to want to use them, so I guess I'm not building him up. Unfortunately. Whoop. Alright, I hate this quest. This quest's so boring. I like the quest that's the opposite of this one, where it's like deal damage to, or not. Wait. Oh, I like the sabotage the balloon instead because that one's easier. You don't have to like. It doesn't take as much time to do. Can I get up here, please? Oh, you're kidding me. I'm killing this guy. I don't care. I hate these things. How are you alive? Are you both alive? I feel like the game's a little... Where's all my FPS gone? Low frames for some reason. And the game... What the fuck? Game is running a little poorly. Hello, friends. Oh, I missed. Just occurred to me there's a time limit. I probably should hurry this up. Oh, come on. God, his Bennett hits hard. Sweet. Okay, let's go do the other boring quest. What is this? Oh, I just realized not only is this quest boring, he doesn't have any almond tofu! So I have to cook almond tofu. Wait, do I have almond tofu? I do have almond tofu, I lied. Let's go. Okay, let's do this one. Alright, I'm getting tired of the music already. I'd rather hear the sound of my beautiful voice. Oh no. There you go. I can already tell I'm going to be much too bored to do his treasure hoarder farming. Ooh. The only other thing I have to do, I'm not sure if I want to do it, but I guess I will, is the event that's going on right now. It's the music event I have to do. So I guess I'll do that today. I guess I'll do that right now. Hello everybody, would you like to take a bit of wind to the face? Yoink. Douche. Badouche. Oh? Hey. No healing allowed. We play games without any healing class. Excuse me, sir. All damage, all tank, nothing else. Oops, didn't see that barrel there. I sure wish Barbara healed anything. She heals nothing at all. Then again, none of her she has like level 3 artifacts, and none of her talents are leveled, so Barbara's actually been my main healer since the game started. She's been in every party she's basically been in every party I've ever made since the game released 2 years ago. Or was it 3 years ago? Ah. Basically, as long as the game has existed, I've run Barbara as my main healer. She's just the easiest one to use, one of the easiest ones to build. Surely he won't mind me clearing out a chest for him. Yep, and I'm swirling pyro. Amazing. Yoink. Yoink. Wee. Oh ho ho. Ow. Okay, that should be commissions. Oh, good. Oh, resin artifact runs. Right. Oh my god, okay, I haven't done these in so long. I know they changed with Inazuma. I actually don't know what the updated one is. Because the original one in Liwa was... Liwe? Liwe? Okay, let me check what the updated... Probably shouldn't have closed my browser if I was going to do that. And the only reason I don't generally like doing these, because once you get to a certain point in the game and you're only doing artifacts, it becomes pointless. But he could use a bit of artifact XP. He doesn't have a lot of it. So, no resin artifact. Run Genshin 2022. Because they added Inazuma. And in Inazuma, there's a lot of them. I haven't done this since Inazuma, before Inazuma came out. Oh wait, these are... Okay. This is the one in Liwa. Where's the... Is it updated for Inazuma yet? No. Okay, wait. I know there's a way to update Inazuma. Or I know there's an updated one with Inazuma. The artifact routes. This one's just Dragon Spine, bro. Where is... Brother? I will find this. Nope, this is a wrong website. Okay, you know what? Oh, here it is. This is only in Azuma. Oh no, it's not. Here it is. Okay, this is the full one. So I'm gonna start on Dragon Spine. Actually, how many pins does he have left? I feel like he has quite a few. They're not needed. Nope. I've actually been doing, so I've been doing this artifact run for so long. The original artifact run, you actually teleported to this TP point, you drop down the hole, but they've added a boss since then, so you can't do it anymore. You have to teleport to this one. So that shows how old I am. That back in my day, I remember we had to fall down a hole. Anyway, where is... Dude, this charger is so broken. Oh no, it's all exposed wires now. I'm gonna have to put some electrical tape on that. Because otherwise, I'm gonna shock myself. Well, that's actually not how these wires work, but for dramatic effect, I'd shock myself. There we go. Okay. Oh, he needs wood as well. I hate farming wood. It's not fun to do. I actually really don't like the teapot system at all. It was okay. It was kind of fun originally, but then it became not fun.
Let's light it up. Wind strider.
Okay, so we got this one.
Time to go.
Then the other one is in here. So we got these two Dragon Spine locations, and then we got the Liwa route, which is kind of long.
Completely silent, and I can sleep undisturbed.
You.
Follow the wind.
Come on. Honestly, I used to do this. I used to do this artifact run every day, but it really just doesn't give you that much. It's better than nothing. So like, if you don't like, it's better than doing nothing if you don't have any artifacts. If you're not farming oh my god. If you're not farming artifacts daily to do this, then it's worth it. Because if you're spending your resin on world bosses or weekly bosses or talent books or like weapon materials or stuff like that, then it's kind of worth it because you get like you're gonna get the artifact XP even if it's not a lot. You're still gaining stuff every day. If you're like, ooh, where do I go from here? Is it down? It's down here, right? Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, I think it's down here. If you're not like actively farming the stuff every day, then you're gonna need artifact XP. It's just you get so little from it. It's kind of lame. But then again, Genshin's artifact system is probably one of the worst gear systems I've ever experienced in gacha games. It's just not well designed. Well, okay, maybe it's not like it's not terrible. It's just like egregiously bad. It is just egregiously not user friendly. It feels like rather than spending resin on artifacts, like it feels like rather than benefiting your account from spending resin on artifacts, you're actively punished for spending resin on it. Because here's the thing, when you use resin on world bosses, or weekly bosses, or talent books, or weapon enhancement materials, you are guaranteed progression. Spending the resin in there will guarantee you to make your account a little bit stronger every day, because you're guaranteed to get at least something of use. Like, you may not get the level 4 books, you may only get level 2 books, you may only get level 3 books, or you might get like a low amount of the stuff you want, but you're guaranteed to get something that is guaranteed to increase the strength of your characters. But when you do artifact means you're not guaranteed to get the set you want. You're not guaranteed to get the piece you want. And even if you get the right set and the right piece, you're not guaranteed to get the right main stat. And even if you get the right piece on the right artifact set and the right main stat, you're not guaranteed to get any usable substats. And that's the annoying thing is like it's super bad. And here's the thing. If you get a piece if you get a 5-star artifact on set, right ability on set on piece with the right main stat, you're not guaranteed. And even, like if you get all that and you still get a 3-star artifact with 2 out of 3 of the artifact sets, 3 of the substats or 2 of the 3 subsets being good, you're not guaranteed to have that piece be useful. So let's say let's say you're playing Zhao and you need to do Viridescent Venerer and you need an Animo Damage Goblet. You can get an Animo Damage Goblet on piece from the Viridescent Venerer set with crit damage, crit rate, and attack, and then not have it be useful. Because here's the thing, if you have those 3 subs, you're like, oh, this is a godly piece, right? If it rolls, it can roll. Okay, a little tangent. I hate the way I feel like when I talk, I say kin, or like kun instead of can a lot. Because it's just like like whatever, my regional dialect, my regional accent. I feel like I do that a lot and I despise it. I hate it. I always I catch myself saying, I'm like, I hate it. Stop doing it. It's just like, when I start speaking fast, it comes out and I hate it. Anyway, you can get let's say you get a Viridescent Venerer piece with Animo damage as the main stat, crit damage, crit rate, and attack percent in the substats. If you upgrade that artifact to 20, there's a chance it rolls something like flat defense or flat HP or even flat attack when you're upgrading it, and it becomes a useless piece if it rolls too much into those stats, which is just egregious. Like, if I have a really good piece and I get unlucky, I should be able to modify it in some way. Either by modifying one stat, kind of like how they do it in Epic 7 where you can choose to modify one stat, or by like a lot of other gacha games will let you actually reset the artifact completely. A person should be allowed to do that. Like, I should not have to take a piece. Once you go through all the RNG of getting the right piece, you should not have to throw a piece that took you potentially months to get away just because it rolled badly into artifacts. You should be able to at least reset it and have the chance to try again. It just seems it's infuriatingly hard to get usable stuff. Because like if you get mediocre pieces that roll bad, or if you get good pieces that roll mediocre or even bad, they're unusable. There should be a way to salvage that. But unfortunately, the game doesn't give you that option for some reason or another. The game's been out, I don't know. I've had my gripes with the game. I've complained about it. I'm gonna complain about it again. But like the game's been out for 2 years, almost three, I think. 2 years? It's been out for 2 years, and it's amassed $3 billion, and yet the majority of the game, the majority of the game's quests aren't voice acted, uh, and there's still missing a seventh of like the element types in the game, right? Because the game is supposed to have 7 elements, and they have no sort of not pity. Yeah, pity is the right word. They have no sort of pity system for gear. Like they have a pity system for the gotcha aspect of like pulling characters, but they don't have any pity system for the gear. So like there's no way if you could go a year. Oh, this could get dangerous. Uh well, I'd rather not drown, so you could go a year without getting the as unlikely as it could be. You could go a full year without getting a single artifact that's usable. And there's nothing to prevent it. There's nothing to like there's a lot of games that will like if you're crafting stuff, if like with gear, like if you're crafting something and you don't get what you need, if you do like a certain number of crafting, it'll allow you to get the right it'll give you like a upgraded craft and stuff like that. It should be like Genshin should allow you to do something. Doesn't have to be much, but anything would be good. Also, the other thing that's like super annoying about this game. This is like one of the biggest downfalls of this game is the pity system itself. So, well, not the pity system itself, but the summon system itself. So I think Genshin actually has a pretty generous gotcha system, whereas in if you don't hit like if you didn't get the rate up character, the pity from one banner will carry over. I think that's quite generous. I think that's a good. Wait, I'm going in the wrong direction. It's over here. If you don't get the right character on the banner, the pity will go over to the next banner. I think that's a. Oh, I hate you guys. I think that's a pretty generous system, and I have no qualms about it. However, it has been 2 years, and the standard banner has not been upgraded once. So, like, I don't get it. There's characters in the game, like the characters in the on the standard banner have been there since the beginning of the game 2 years ago, and characters that have been in the first banner character in the game, Venti, has not appeared on the standard banner. They need to add stuff to the standard banner because as it stands right now, the standard banner once once you get to a certain point within the game where you've gotten enough standard pulls, the standard banner is basically useless. So I'm not that lucky. Well, I haven't had that many pulls on the standard banner, so I have every single standard banner character, but I've only gotten 2 of the weapons. Actually, 3 now, because I just got kind of lucky like the other day. But once you get every character and every weapon from the standard banner, there's not too much reason to pull on it anymore because yeah, you can still get constellations, you can still get refinement materials, but for the most part, that's not going to bring people into the game. That's not going to make people want to spend money on the game. Because here's the thing, right? I get Genshin gains a lot of money anytime they release a new banner because of the limited availability of the characters, right? The game is very stingy with how they allow characters or how they allow limited characters to appear because every single new character that's been added to the game has been every single new 5-star that's been added to the game has been a limited character. Once their banner ends, they're gone until the banner comes back or forever. I think at this point every single character from before Inazuma has had a rerun. Pretty certain. I guess technically Shenhe hasn't, but she was released in the middle of Inazuma, I think. Yeah. But the standard banner has just remained a pretty useless thing to pull on. So I get that the game gains money, like a lot of money, because they keep characters so hard to get. But I can't help but feel if they added some more characters to the standard banner, like let's say they added some unpopular characters like Venti, like Klee, uh, to the standard banner, they would make a lot of money from people trying to pull on the standard banner. Because here's the thing with the standard banner, there's no guarantee on anything. Because with the limited banner, if you hit a 5-star and it's not the character you want, your next pull will guarantee to be the one you want, right? So people can know exactly how much it's going to take to get the right character. But if they updated the standard banner to make then added more characters on it, people wouldn't be guaranteed to get what they want, and in turn would spend more money on the standard banner. And the thing is, like, they could even remove characters. I doubt they would ever do that. Like, they wouldn't ever remove Kaching or Mona from the standard banner, but they could. And the other thing is, like, there's only one character from Liwa on the standard banner. It's Kaching, right? Diluc, Kaching, Jean, Mona. Is there one more? Diluc, Kaching, Jean, Mona, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. Sorry, there's two, but Chi-Chi's like why? Anyway. So like they could take time to like if they wanted to make money. Because here's the thing, I think Kaching's the only character in the game that's had a rate up banner from the standard banner pool, and it didn't perform very well. Because even if you really like the character, most people would have had her. Because I really like Kaching. She was my first 5-star and one of my most used characters. But like, I wasn't gonna pull on her banner because there's no reason to. If I ever want Kaching, I would just pull on the standard banner. Because I wouldn't have to use precious materials that could be used for other characters. And it just seems like a stupid thing for the game to not. I said tuh instead of two. It seems like a stupid thing for the game to not. I did again, to not. It seems really stupid of the game to not. I feel like I did it again. To have the standard banner like not updated, because it just seems like it would be free money. Because right now Genshin's in a bit of a lull state, so maybe okay. Might not be the best way to explain it, but Genshin kind of follows a pattern where the game will get like a significant update, and then the next couple updates after that, well, the next version after that will usually be significantly more boring because they don't add anything new. It's just events where you can farm stuff up, right? So you usually get like a new banner. Sorry, not new banner. You usually get like a new region or something added, and then the next version will have the will have basically just quests. So with Genshin, thing like it's like the Chasm was just released in this version, so the next version will be usually pretty. Was the Chasm just released? But basically, once the new stuff comes out, the game will kind of die down and be quite boring until the next stuff comes out. And like, there's not really anything a game like this can do to. Well, so there's not much that can be done about a game getting stale when there's no new content. The easiest fix to that is giving players, like people from the player base, some sort of replayable content as endgame. Because once you're inside the quote unquote endgame of Genshin, there's really nothing to do but do the abyss when it recycles, and commissions to farm primogems and wait for the next banner. So what ends up happening, because I've been in the point of the game, not now because I haven't played for months, but I've been in the point of the game in Genshin where you're just logging in to farm resources and get stuff for the next banner that you can get. and there's not really any other reason to play the game, and it gets very stale and boring. And a really good way to offset that is to give people something to do other than, like, that's not resin based. And they sort of did that with Genshin's teapot system, but not everybody wants to do, like, not everyone wants to grind the teapot. And they gave the ability to create in the teapot. You can make like your own parkour courses and whatnot, but for the most part, the teapot is boring. So, like, once, if you're not into the teapot, let's say you have every character maxed out, like talents maxed out, artifacts maxed out, uh, weapon maxed out character level, you're done. The game's it. It's like, once you do that, the only thing you have to look forward to, other than like new events, is grinding out the abyss. And once you 36 star the abyss, you have to wait 2 weeks for it to come up again, so you can 36 star it again. So let's go down here actually. And like, it's not, it's kind of surprising to me that the game's been able to stay as popular as it has for so long with such a terrible endgame model, but that's mostly because most people are like gluttons for punishment and will grind this game out heavily just because, like, they want to min-max characters as much as they want. But once you get to the point where your characters can't really get any stronger and there's nothing to do in the game's boring. Like, there's a point before before, was it before Dragonspine was released? Before Dragon, was it? I can't remember. I think it was before Inazuma was released, before Enkanomiya. It got to the point where I was playing this game every day because it was really fun, but I finished every single quest in the game, every single story quest. Hangouts weren't a thing yet, and most of the characters I enjoyed playing were done being built. I didn't I didn't really care about the Abyss at the time, so I wasn't really like grinding out a bunch of characters for the Abyss, because back then the Abyss was like easy, but now I find the Abyss hard. But like, it got to the point where I was holding on. It was when Hu Tower was released. Like, right before Hu Tower was released, I had run out of stuff to do in the game, so I saved Hu Tao's story quest until literally like last year, like I think December of last year is when I finally did her story quest. Wait, where was I going? I got lost. Because there was just nothing to do in the game, so I had to hoard events because there's nothing to do. Because here's the thing: even if you're like an endgame player and all you have to do is the Abyss is boring, man. Like, who cares about it? You know? Like, yeah, it's a really important thing to do if you don't spend money on the game, because it's like one of the biggest places for free to play players to get resources, or well, to get primo gems. Well, it's actually the only commissions in the Abyss are the only way for free to play players to farm primo gems reliably. But it's not fun to do the Abyss is kind of stress inducing. If you're like if you're a free to play player, it's not easy to do. Like, if you don't, it's not. Now this is purely based off my own experiences, because some people find it really easy, some people find it really hard, and a lot of people actually take find enjoyment in like super grinding out the Abyss, but I actually find it kind of stressful. Not as in stressful as in the ways like, oh, this is really making me like, not like stress, but it's not fun because it gives me like, not what's the best way to describe it? Uh it's I don't find grinding out I I guess stress is really the only way to put it. I get really stressed out with the time, like with trying to get the stuff done in time, because it's not easy. If you're a free to play player like me who doesn't get very lucky in terms of like weapons, it's a really big stat check. So it can feel kind of unfun to play stuff like that, but that's more of like a my thing because I don't spend on the weapon banner ever. So I'm very limited in terms of weapons. And I've never once been able to 36 star the Abyss. I've 33 starred the Abyss when it was really easy. When it was like the what was that Abyss? I think it was when the Abyss Lectors were in the Abyss as like floor 12.2. That was really easy. But I think the thing with the Abyss is like even if every single one of my characters was maxed, was 90'd with 9 talents across, I still wouldn't be able to. I probably still wouldn't be able to 36 star the Abyss with the characters I have, just because I'm not good at the game. Because the thing with Genshin is you don't have to be good at the game to actually progress. Because like fighting is a pretty integral part of the game, but you don't have to be good at fighting to actually progress in the game. Once like you can abuse a lot of different things to actually make it possible to complete the game. Like I've completed basically every story event, any any story event, any Archon quest or anything with the same team. It's been Keqing, Zhongli, Barbara, and Ganyu has been my team to do stuff basically since I got all those characters. And it's just super easy. Why? Because Keqing and Ganyu deal enough damage to basically anything. If I need range, I take Ganyu. If I don't need range and I'm tired of shooting, Keqing. Like they cover basically every element as that I would need as well. And then Zhongli makes it so I never take damage, and Barbara is there for if I do take damage. And Barbara's also there if shielding's not an option because you don't actually, funny enough, you don't really need to dodge anything in this game. You can heal through it or shield through basically everything. Oops, that's not what I want to do. So it's kind of wild that like the game is simultaneously easy and also like not not hard but hard because the game is easy. You can get to basically the ends of this game doing whatever you want, and the Abyss is really the only place I've ever struggled with. I don't know why. I just really suck at the Abyss. I'm not good with time trials because my team is kind of set up to be like a. My main team is set up to be like not my main team. The way I've played the game with my team is wow. He still has Jesus. The way I've played the game is basically cool. I can heal through whatever you deal at me, so I'm gonna take my time, basically. And I'm not very good at dealing damage throughout times. And for the most part, it's because I don't have good damage rotation. Okay, there we go. Did we collect everything? Yep. Now the only thing left. Oh, the event. Okay, I'm going to uh not do this one and do the event instead. Which means I can do that. Close paint. And do this. Alright. What do we have left to do? I have to enhance weapons. Oh, and do the Abyss. There's absolutely no way in hell I'm gonna be able to. Oh no! Did the weekly reset happen, didn't it? Because it's Tuesday. Shit. Have I really not played this game in 2 days? Yeah, I'll have to do that tomorrow then. Because he actually needs a lot of weekly materials. Alright. I I could do the Abyss or the event. It's probably the best thing to do. I think the event's kind of boring, probably. Event details. Let's see. What do I have to do? I have to do... Right. So I have to do a bunch of songs. How do I do it? Oh, it's... Okay. Oh, my mouth is really dry. I haven't talked this much in a while. This water does not taste... Something is off with the water filter. I gotta change it out. Hello. What's up, buddy? I don't care. No, I'm not ready. Quiet! Nerd, I don't want to do this. Okay, so how do I do it? Well, should probably do the ones that... There we go. Okay. How hard is it? ASD... JKL, got it. I can type 75 words a minute, right? I'll be fine. Oh my god. Okay. This is a little bit... Oops. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna restart. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't do that. Oh wait, I have my fingers on the wrong keys. Duh. I have my fingers on F instead of D. Got it. I do wish my game sound was a little louder. Okay. Definitely screwed the pooch on that one. Oh wait. There we go. Oops. I was not looking at the screen. It's just throwing me off because they're coming from an angle. I do wish that my game sound was higher just because in these events it's usually timed to the song to make it easier. I did the harp one and the lyre one, and honestly liked those ones a little bit better. This also reminds me of the Incredibles theme song for some reason. Is that it? Okay. If that was normal, I'm probably gonna struggle heavily on the hard thing. Jesus, that was bad. I suck. Alright. I'm just gonna go through and do the normal difficulty on all these. Actually, you know what? Screw it, we're gonna go pro, see how bad it is. Okay. How hard could it possibly be? I used to take piano lessons. I got to like level 2. uh I mostly learned from songs though. Like I didn't after I stopped taking private lessons, oops, I mostly just ever played the piano. Like I would look up on YouTube how to play one song and just memorize that because I preferred to play the piano just to play a song, which is why I'm not good at the piano. Wow. Could we never do that again? That's kind of hard. Oops. Oops. Ah, god damn it. Oh, I let go of that one so early. Okay. Oh my god. That was terrible. That was terrible. I really, really lost it at the end there, didn't I? Like I was doing pretty good, and then I got my pointer finger and my middle finger mixed up a little bit. Ooh, that's bad. But I did do it, so let's just do that. There's no world I'm gonna try and get 3-star on this account. I don't care. Once I get the rewards, that's all I need. Oops. I don't like this. Are we ever gonna use the are we ever gonna use the L or the A key? Dude, we've gone through, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, we went through half the song without using like a third of the keys. I like this song, sounds good. Ooh, I nearly screwed the pooch on that one. Alright, right back into it. Had a little bit of a low-key moment there. Dude, that last part messed me up. How you doing? We were just grinding out Genshin. Oh, we're doing the Genshin event right now. Did I actually not miss that last part? Dope. How's the account fixing going? It's pretty slow progress because obviously the only thing that sucks about like fixing accounts is it's usually gated by resin, so uh I think I've approached this strategy kind of wrong. I'm trying to max out his Kazuha, but I'm thinking maybe instead of maxing, oops. Okay, I'm incapable of multitasking apparently. Instead of maxing out his Kazuha, I think I should probably be trying to, Jesus, build a team around Kazuha to like a standard level. So instead of trying to max out Kazuha's talents and weapon's already maxed, but instead of like trying to get all his talents to level 9, I should get his most like his talents to 6 and then get his supports to 6 so that I can actually clear a bit harder content a little easier. And obviously I gotta farm Primo Gems, so I'm doing the event right now. Do 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 Dong. Do. Alright, that's the last note, right? Yeah, I think, well, so the way I've maxed teams before, the way like the maxing is it's a weird to say maxing because it's less about maxing and more about like making characters kind of like playable around teams. So the standard rules that I follow are, like you said, is a 666 across talents for supports, and then 70 out of 80 for supports, and then your DPS is 89. The way I built my team was 80-90 DPS, 888 across for talents, and then for supports 70-80 and then 6 across. But his account, it's a little different because his account is like he's really heavily invested into his Kazuha because it's his favorite character, and I want to keep and not gonna lie, Kazuha is a lot more fun than I was expecting to play around with. So anytime I can make the excuse to play with him, I am. But oh my god, I'm incapable of being a normal human being. But he doesn't really have like his favorite characters are all damage characters, and oop. I'm just gonna pretend like I hit every single one of those. Oh, Jesus. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. Dude, you hardly ever use the A or the L key. Oh my, you did not just say triple crown boobies, booba sword mommy. You did not just say that. Ugh. The funniest thing I think about, I'm assuming you're talking about ball. Uh, I, 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 funny thing is those words could apply to anybody, but like, the funniest thing about ball is like, initially, like, you know, she's kind of, she's kind of supposed to be a supporting character, but she's just such a good DPS character. Because like, you build a, yeah, who else takes a sword out of their boob? Fair enough. I think like the craziest thing is like Xing Cho, like I don't know what most people run, but like running Xing Cho, Bennett, and Xiangling can basically make any character a DPS character because they're just so good on their own. I think the real task here is not. I want to try and 100% one of these. Oh, not this song. I hate this song. Okay, my first impressions of the song are it's not as hard as the other one, but I'm certain I'm gonna regret saying that in a second. Oh, I messed it up already. I'm a failure. Straight up a failure. Free to play is always good. I actually did. I bought 2 of the battle passes a long time ago, and then 1 Welkins. I'm like, what am I doing? This is such a bad. Well, actually, I didn't think it was a bad idea at the time. I was like, oh, this is a good idea. It's a good value. And then it got to the point where I finished the second one. I'm like, okay, so if I buy this next battle pass, I'll have enough to get this X character by doing this. And then I realized like that's how they get you. You're like, oh, it's not that much. It's only like 15 bucks. And then I realized I was about to buy a third one for no reason. And I was like, yeah, I gotta stop spending money. Absolutely not doing that. Use a crit DPS Venti? Why? Why? That's kind of interesting though. Kind of interesting. I like the idea. Also, I would never do it, but I like the idea. Not enough people play weird stuff. Actually, that's not true. People play weird stuff enough. I'm determined to build a character with 100% crit rate and 200% crit damage. I just, like, it's so very hard to get good substats. And I don't even know if it's going to be possible, but they really should change the crit system because having less than 100% crit is really annoying to me because a lot of other games I get are like designed to get to 100% crit. And I don't like being capped at, I don't like being soft capped on crit. Do, 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 do. Man, this is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually struggling a lot more with the this drum event rather than the like the wind or the not the wind, the lyre and the I don't know, the guitar and the flute one were a lot easier during the during like the events. I swear they were easier. Ooh. Doom. Yeah, I can check your builds later. I'll finish this event and then check them out. Did I do it? I'm never gonna get 100%, am I? Okay, let's see. Actually, have I really finished the event already? That's wild. Okay. Once I'm done with this event, I might hop on my account just because I haven't done commissions yet, and I'm capped on resin. Do. I also really feel like I should turn my game sound up, because this event would probably be a lot more fun if I could hear what I'm playing. What time is it? It is, well, probably not the best time to look at the time. Oops. Okay. I feel like this is a bit more rocky of a normal version. I feel like the normal version doesn't go this hard. Ooh. Oh, I missed. No, I thought I had a perfect run going till then. Ah. Ah. You know, when you hit combos like this, it always makes you feel cool. It's like Guitar Hero. The other characters leaders show my story flower luck. You've Raiden and Venti built as your DPS characters. Sounds dope. Okay, let's just collect all these. Okay. That should be the event done. Oh god, what's this? What is this? Why does Goryu have tits?
Boss got a just now. Someone from the Tenryo Commission came. I don't know what happened. He did say that
Ooh,
the Shogun
are
would
we gonna
definitely not want to miss the almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drumalog Festival after all.
play Ito out of jail? Who the hell is Miss Arena? Oh, I actually haven't done that quest yet. Probably shouldn't. Ito's idol. I did get it spoiled a little bit. As far as I know, Ye like made a cardboard cutout of Goryu for some reason, but I'd prefer not to know because I didn't do whatever the quest was. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to what they were saying. Oops. Is there another part to this quest? No, is that it? Okay, I think that's it, right? That should be it. What's this? Oh. Oh, and then you can get... Okay. Okay, did I do his test runs? Did. I haven't done this one. Might as well do that right now. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna hop on my account just because I'm probably capped on resin. And although I don't play this game as much as I used to, capping on resin gives me the shivers. It's just like a... Ugh. Don't like it. Man, Yanfei... Oh, I don't like Yanfei. She's cool and all, but like... She isn't unique enough to be fun to me. Also, I really hate using stamina. Like, I hate running out of stamina. Poor Yanfei. Yeah. Honestly, Yanfei is kind of like the... I feel like at least Yanfei doesn't have it as bad as Xinyan, right? Like, who uses Xinyan? She does nothing. Perfect artifacts on Yanfei or for Xinyan? Does she do any off-field DPS? I didn't know she did. I didn't even know she did DPS at all. Or is it sub? Is she like a swap DPS, swap sub DPS, as opposed to like a Xingqiu kind of boy? Only at C4. Oh, we gotta check out what she does now, right? Oh, we got the drum. Oh, is he missing the flute? He's missing the flute. Lame. Okay. What? Xinyan's the worst character. Yeah, I don't like her. I don't like her voice acting. I don't know why. Oh, this guy doesn't. Oh yeah, he does. Never mind, she's right here. Give her C5. What does her C4 do? Swing deal decreases physical resistance. But then again, what character actually builds physical other than Eula? Keqing doesn't even build physical. I don't know. I think she's just not a well-designed character. Okay, I gotta hop onto my account. Actually, you know what might be a good idea is just taking a look. I think if I show off his characters every day, like before and after, so I can like make a slideshow of how they've gone. And I just realized I farmed up his talents and then haven't leveled them, so I probably should. Oh, can't level this anymore. Right, need that. I mean, might as well do this. Okay. Well, since this is actually Kazuha done for now, until I can do more of Ajdaha. So his weapons are done. His artifacts are all 20. None of them are good. Yeah, none of the. Oh, they all suck. Actually, this one's okay technically, but it's on energy recharge instead of EM, so it's not the best. Because he's not built him. His Kazuha built as a crit DPS right now, not a thing. So I think Kazuha was the main one he wanted done, and then he wanted Zhao, Kaya, and Kaching. However, I think it would be a disservice to him to build 4 DPS without leveling up some of his supports. Because his Bennett is 90'd and so is his weapon. His talent, his artifacts aren't maxed, but he isn't built as like a crit character again, so it's not like the best healer. I'm gonna build up his Xingqiu because Xingqiu is busted, and it's kind of like if you don't build up Xingqiu, you're kind of kneecapping yourself. This character's so good for no reason. Oh God. Okay, I guess we're building him on this set. He needs to be on energy recharge. We're gonna put him on hydro damage. There's the hydro cup. Cool. And then crit probably is the best. Do we have a crit yet? No crit, so we'll keep the attack set. And then not a actually 2-piece noblesse 2-piece emblem is not bad. So this is fine for now. His weapon is sack sword. Good, good, good. Only level 60 though, so he's gonna need some work. I guess we'll work on supports when resin's done. Test run, right? Okay, let me be done with this account. I gotta go log into my account. So let's do that, and then let's travel into a new account. Okay, I will put that in as soon as I done 5 minutes logging into this game because it takes me forever to log in. Log out. I don't like having to do the stupid sliding picture every time I log out. I think it's dumb. But whatever. Oh my god, is that spit on my computer screen? What's wrong with me? That's nasty. I don't even remember spitting. Gross. I'm certain if I turn my computer off and then turn the light on, I would see so much more that's even worse. So I'm not going to do that because I don't want to see how dirty my computer is. There we go. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's take this off. I will put that in shortly. I'm still livid that this game has been out for 2 years, has made $3 billion, and has not given me the god dang Dendro element yet. I want the Dendro element. Okay, before I check that out, I cannot have capped resin, it gives me anxiety. I need to do a domain. What do I do? What do I do? What domain do I do? What domain? You took a year hiatus? Sheesh! Because you hated the Raiden? What's wrong with Raiden? Let's see.
Where do you want to go next?
Can I copy paste? Dope. Let's see what you got. Okay, okay. How do I? There we go. 90 to R5. Dude, I hated 90ing the, or I did 90 refining the catch. Fishing took me so long for no reason. Actually, wait, let's look at the stats. 52, 153, respectable, respectable. 230 ER, nice. 0 EM, has that ever been a problem? 0 EM, let's see. What do you got? Oops. God damn, that is an unfortunate piece. Oh, that's tough. I hate this thing. I really wish we could reset artifacts because of stuff like this, but oh well. So you got nice flower. Unfortunately, it rolled into HP a little bit, didn't it? But that's a lot of crit rate on one. Jesus, 20% crit rate. Nice, 20% crit rate, and then there we go. Defense sands. What the hell do you have as defense sands? Oh my. Do you not use what's it called? Do you not use electro damage on the goblet? I don't know much about her. I don't know if you're supposed to. I see the subsets. Yeah, 10% crit, 7% ER, and 12 crit damage is nice. You got pretty. Actually, these two kind of have like the same, don't they? Pretty nice stats right there. The Sands is unfortunate because it's on defense though, but it's pretty good crit damage. I mean, you can't really ask for much more. And you got energy recharge on every piece. Oh wait, no. You got energy recharge on almost every piece, which is really good for her because of the 4-piece. Nice. What about Constellation? Nah, no luck with it. Oh, you triple crowned her, right? Triple crowned it. Okay. So you 90'd, everything pretty good. Alright. Okay, let's check out this crit Venti you spoke so highly of. 50 to 100, 143 ER, no EM. Oh, no EM. Okay, let's see, weapons. Skyward Harp. Crit damage by 20. I didn't know Skyward Harp did that. Dope. Something is wrong on the crit stats on the Venti or what? He usually has 151 crit damage. Well, let's take a look. What's wrong? Is it? No. Yeah, you seem to have changed your circlet a little bit. This does not look like a circlet that usually would be on the character, I would think. Okay. Other than that, let's see. Anemo damage. I'm assuming just because it's on piece you wanted that. Would would you not want to have a, even though you building him as crit, would you not want to have an EM on it anyway? Dang, 60 flat defense. Oof. But you got crit and crit. You got double crit there. That's pretty good. Whoa, sheesh! Look at that crit damage on that. Sheesh. If you just change it, it'll take a while to reset. Wait, did it reset? Yeah, it'll take a bit. But 50 to 150 is not bad. 51 to 151 is not bad. Let's see, what about Xiao? Flower damage. What about his flower? Oh. Oh. Somebody's not treating their mans quite right. Dang, okay, with the crit damage. But it's an HP goblet. Okay. Got the Favonius Lance. No C's. Sweet, sweet. What about this Deluxe? Don't judge. I mean, I'm gonna judge a little bit. A prototype Archaic. He's 60'd. Alright, interesting. Oof. Okay. What about Kaching? Oh, come on. You can't do Kaching like that. She does have artifacts, though. I hold a special place in my heart for Kaching. She was my first 5-star. That is a lot of flat HP to roll into. That's tough. What about you, Bennett? Okay. Not fully built yet. Let's see. What? Oh, did this roll? Did this roll once into crit rate and then into no crit stats after that? That's tough. That is tough. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's the same base. Healing bonus. ER, healing bonus, right? Okay. Nice. Aw, defense. Wait, this hasn't been upgraded yet. You get so much defense in substats. If only it was a better artifact. Twin Nephrite on the Yunfei. Oh, this artifact looks so good. What does it do? Is this one of the newer ones? That's a lot of crit damage again. That's a good piece right there. This one could have gone better, but still decent. Defense again. Okay. Interesting. Archon Supremacist, but you don't have Zhongli. Wow. The Vermilion set. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't have a Venti to show off, unfortunately. But, I mean, I gotta show off my characters now, right? Got 50 to 160 on the Kaching. 2100 attack. Lines Rose 90'd. She's 90'd. Have her on attack, electro damage, and crit rate. Dude, these artifacts suck. Well, I guess this one's okay. Yeah, that the defense stands. It's got to be tough. This one rolled into so much defense. This one is bad. This is okay. Ooh, this one's not bad at all. And then this one's not great, but high EM or high ER, high crit damage. So that's pretty good. And then this is my Zhongli. Imagine not having Zhongli. Kind of lame. Not gonna lie. Just kidding. Just kidding. I 90'd him. He's at, I think his talents are 6'6", or he's 6'88". Kaching's at 9'88", Zhongli 6'88". No constellation because I'm free to play and unlucky. Wait, wait, that's not his. There we go. He's on triple HP. Raiden or Zhongli, I see. Oh yeah, I actually I had to choose between on Raiden's second banner. I had to choose between Yai Miko or Raiden, and I chose Miko. And unfortunately, I could not get Raiden. And then I have also played since day. Actually, I played since day 2. I think. I think I downloaded it day 1. But I quit the game around the time of the Fallen Stars event. Then I took a second break. I don't remember when, but I took a second break, and then I came back a third break right now. Yeah. I think playing this game too much is definitely a bad idea. Taking break. The only problem, like, you should definitely not play this game too much, and taking breaks is good. The only problem is, like, you kind of get punished for taking a break because you lose so much stuff as a free-to-play player. But oh my god, this Zhongli has terrible stats. What is this cup? This is literally a perfect piece, though. HP, energy, and double crit. Let's go. Okay. I should probably do a weekly, actually. Do I have all the weeklies up? I do have all the weeklies up. 0 EM on both of them. Nice. That's called being tight. The only character I stack EM on is my Sucrose, but I only got her to 651. Her talents aren't too high. I think for most of my supports I went to 188. Except for you, because I haven't finished. Right, I needed ballad books. Okay, I'm gonna do weeklies though, because I haven't done weeklies. Actually, I haven't done weeklies at all this year, I think. It's been January, February, March, April, May, June. I have not done weeklies in 6 months, so probably a good idea to do them. I stopped doing weeklies kind of around the time that uh, what's her face became one of the weeklies, Senora, because God, that fight is not fun to do. Like it takes forever. It's not like hard, but like there's just so many points in the fight where she's just not fun to fight. Turns into a giant fire tornado. You can't hit her. Oh, I just remembered I accidentally. Let me fix this. I had to fix this one. I broke it. Wait. Is it official third? Oh, got it. Sukoku. It's actually really important you get this Sucrose. It was Sucrose, Kokumi, official. I think it was official. Official third. Where's official? Official third. There you go. Sukokumon. Yeah, whatever you say. Official. Okay. You know, I've done Aishdaha without a shielder, but I did have to use a healer, unfortunately. I did Ganyu plus Barbara duo Aishdaha. What? Where's your voice lines? What? Dude, yell at me. There we go.
We settle this now.
No way you hit me.
Fisher.
I'm a little out of practice. Okay, so don't laugh at me.
We're way behind. Let the show begin.
I just walked right back into that, didn't I? Really? Oh. I guess you don't really need Aishdaha stuff for much, do you? I don't... Oh, stop hitting me, man. It's rude. Oops. Okay, whatever.
Stabilize.
I'll protect us. Don't blink.
Aishdaha's not too bad. He's just really, real chonky. Real big boy.
Access denied.
Honestly, once you get Zhongli, he's, like, super easy. Oh, but you don't have Zhongli. That's right. Oh, dang. That's unfortunate. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Honestly, Diona does pretty good into him as well. It's just her shield is a little bit tough. Oh yeah, I was also saving for her, but then the unfortunate thing is I did a pull on Ayato's banner and I accidentally got Ayato, and that's actually why I quit the game.
Solidify.
I quit the game because I pulled on Ayato and I got him and I didn't want him. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to do that.
Stabilize.
I wonder when Raiden's next banner will come out. Probably not for a while, just because they're having Sumeru come out soon. Hopefully soon. Because I think they said they're gonna skip straight from they're skipping straight from 2.7 to or 2 the next like major update will be Sumeru, and I'm excited because I've been waiting. Dude, as a day one player, I'm certain that you've experienced this as well, but I have been waiting for Dendro element to come out for literally 2 years. 2 years! I want to know what it does other than burn. Oopsies. I'm so sick and tired of it. I know, but like it's coming. I mean, soon is a relative term. June, July, August, September. That's only 3 months. June, July, August, September. That's only 4 months. If you don't count this month, it's 3 months. But like, oh man, I really want Dendro. It looks so cool. I don't know if you've experienced this yet, but in the chasm, there's like this one Dendro slime in some random place that was like super buffed. Like it created like a healing vapor and it was summoning mini Dendro slimes. And like if that's what Dendro element is gonna be like, it's gonna be really cool. And I'm super excited. I wanna finish this with a Zhongli ult. You can't stop me. Yeah, I still think it's ridiculous that for an element that was literally in the beginning of the game, like, I don't know, like in the tutorial of the game, they're like, oh yeah, use Pyro to defeat Dendro, and then the only Dendro in the game is Samachurls, Slimes, and what are they? Oh god, Hilichurl shields. What are they called? Metachurls. Minitrolls, right, Minitrolls. There's wait, what do you mean Sumeru seeds in Chasm? Oh god. Okay. Where's the next boss? Mr. Dragon! That's not the right thing. The dried seed? I'm certain I'll find it eventually. Come on, Mr. Dragon. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought that the Dvalin fight was really annoying if you couldn't one cycle it for the longest time, and then I saw my friend literally standing on top of the broken platform with Zhongli shield. I'm like, oh, that's so much easier to do. You don't have to actually run across the platforms. You have Zhongli. Just sit there and take it. Shriveled sea, Shivel red sheep. Yeah, I don't think I have that. Whatever it is. Come on, dragon, fight me. I didn't really explore the chasm at all. I just needed to do the event because I came back like 2 days before the event ended, and I needed to make sure it got done, so I didn't really explore the chasm. Come on, dragon. That went through your body! I'm good. I'd rather find it on my own. I like keeping mysteries and content alive. Sure wish I had more crit rate than I have. This sucks.
Solidify.
Solidify. Hey yo, what the drag doing? Sure would be a shame if someone were to stand directly on top of these things and not move. No! Come back here! I will kill you. There we go. Nice. Alright. Probably should not have done Dvalin. I don't think his thing gives really anything that important. There's still only 4 weekly, no 5 because they added Raiden. Dude, oh my god, I think the Raiden fight was kind of dope. Having like a one-hit kill move is awesome. Like, oh, if you don't break this, you will die. Not enough one-hit KOs. Bosses are kind of lame in this game. For the most part, bosses aren't like hard, they're just annoying to farm.
Grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment.
Probably want to swap to my Hu Tao team actually. Yoink. Zhongli is on so many of my teams, it's kind of sad. Actually, for a character I use in basically everything, he's not really built that well. Probably should fix that. Because I was gonna build him, I wanted to build him like a damage character because I thought he was really cool. And then I ended up not building him. Like, I had him on a damage build for a while, and then I had to swap him off of it. Oh, oops. That's not the right character. Don't worry, Wolf Lord, I'm coming for you. Just let me break all these rocks. Do 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 do. Did I do my commissions yet? No, I haven't. I have to do those as well. That's right, you can't dodge that. I knew that. Come back here and fight like a man.
Time to go. Let me read you a verse.
Oops. Oopsies. No, come back. I just used my ult. Ah, I got hit by that. I remember this fight was boring, so I used to try and dodge the wolf with my eyes closed. I don't know why. I thought it was fun. Rise. Come on, Minister Wolf. Let's tango.
Witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines your fate. No, my
Oopsies.
soul.
Wow, that hurt. Whoa.
Careless. Gather.
I really thought my Xingqiu did more damage than he does. There we go. Oh wait, Child's a weekly character, isn't he? So I have to do Child. Oh, I only have enough for one more weekly. Okay, I probably shouldn't have done those 3 then because they're actually kind of useless to me. Who do I need? Probably the Raiden, right? Because oh wait, what does Kokomi take? She needs Senor. Okay, I have some Senor ones. I'll just do the Shogun. I forgot they added. I kind of forgot that I have an insane amount of materials from the old bosses anyway. So I'll do a Zeroid Shogun. Right? What is that voice? What time is it? 11? Okay, I have to go at 2:30, so I got about 3 hours. Sweet. Oopsies. Wait a minute. Well, that's tough, isn't it? Oh well. Let's do this. I didn't think I was going to be using all my resin on weekly bosses. Well. Hello.
Speed of light. Hey! Pathetic. Yeah! Weak. Let's dance. Don't blink.
Oh, okay, okay, don't combo me.
Gather.
Speed of light.
Something tells me I'm not supposed to be hitting her with electro attacks.
Sweeps the lands. Incoming. Hey! Born of ice and frost.
You. Hello. That's a cool attack.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Don't blink. Hey!
Have they updated this fight? I feel like it.
Inferior.
I feel like it changed since last time I did it.
This bond is eternal.
Okay.
Access denied. Purge all obstacles.
There's a lot happening on the screen right now. really do any damage, do I?
Witness the final calamity.
Oh god.
Speed of light.
Ah, it's so cool. I am the storm that is approaching, provoking, can't touch in isolation.
Follows my blade.
I am reclaimer of my blame. Something. Da 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 da.
Is in my hand.
My family crest is a demon of death. Patrick, that's the Yamato.
We're waiting. Incoming. Access denied.
Man, my Ganyu does not do a lot of damage.
Yeah, nowhere to hide.
Obey me.
Don't blink. Born of ice and frost.
Is she gonna do her mirror attack? I really like that attack. Oh, stop it! Come on. Come now. Don't you know how this works? I hit you, you die. Stop trying to hit me. There's the illusion attack. Oh,
Shattered.
sick. Dude, she takes no damage.
We're waiting.
Solidified.
Speed of light. Hey!
I do like the fact that her boss is really mobile and small. I think it's more fun than like the giant bosses that are like Aishtaha. Even Signora kind of feels like a big boss fight.
Flame bug is eternal.
All hail.
Ruin follows my blade. Perish.
We're way behind schedule.
Witness the final calamity.
Incoming.
Witness the final calamity.
Purge all obstacles.
I really gotta take a look at Honkai and see if it's actually interesting.
Solidified.
Follows my blade.
Access denied.
Eternity is in my hands.
Gather.
Man, I'm sure this fight would be a lot harder if I was taking damage from standing in the middle of all her attacks. Instead, I'm just kind of standing here and not taking damage because of Zhongli.
Only emptiness.
There you are.
awaits.
Is there anything good? Absolutely not. Ooh, a billet! I have not gotten a billet in so long. Oh my god, that's actually amazing. Sheesh! Ooh, I haven't seen a billet in so long. That's amazing. Yeah, it's literally the only second one I have currently.
Solidified.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay, what do I have to do on this? What do I have to do? Commissions. Commissions. We have pirates, transport, fighting, and fighting. Sweet. Do the boring one first.
traveler. Paimon. It's been a long time.
What the hell?
Oh, hey, Fortune. Long time no see. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. I just feel constantly agitated.
Do you now, buddy?
It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
What's wrong with Uncle Tien?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen. Anyway, my father's... he seems very...
Sure.
Who is that? I've never met that person. Oh, it's a story. Umbreless or which one is that? Story quest. Which one is it? It is Yellen's. Okay. I swear to God, I've never met that NPC in my life. No, what is this? I just want to do my commission. Oh my God. If he doesn't have voice acting, I don't care. I just want to hear Keith Silverstein talking. Does he have a YouTube channel? I gotta check that out. I'd literally watch like a 20-minute video of him just talking in Zhongli's voice. Because I like the voice. I don't think he has a YouTube video. That's tough. 80 minutes of just Zhongli talking. Torbjorn. Oh well. I bet he could make a serious amount of money if he just if he just talked in a Zhongli voice. I bet he could actually make a significant amount of money like doing voice lines. Or at least garner like a significant following doing voice lines for these things that don't have like voice acting in them. Because I think it sucks that they don't. They should have more voice acting in the game. I mean, they do have so much money to spend. Oops, what is this? Nope. No thank you. I feel like whenever there's like a quest or event with Zhongli and people around, they always make sure there's a voice, like the NPCs talk about Rex Lapus, just so we can have like that little dig where like, haha, we know, but they don't. Just because. Ah, this is so long. I just wanted to do a commission. Finally. Zhongli, stop talking. The only one thing I don't like about Zhongli's character design is his hair. Cause, like, why does he have that, like, the giant ponytail if none of his hair is long? Like, that's not, it's like, I don't know. It just seems weird. Cause, like, it doesn't look like hair at a certain point. I wonder if it's actually supposed to look like a dragon tail, because he's a dragon. I do find it quite interesting that so far each each Archon in the game is a different species. So obviously Zhongli is an Adeptus. Venti was an elemental. Well, he was a slime. Like he was or an elemental spirit. I don't know if he was a slime. And then Raiden is a robot. Well, not a robot. Kind of a robot. Right? Wait. Wait. Or she was human. Was she? I can't remember. She was a robot, right? Wait, no, what do they call them? She's not human, right? Oh, I gotta check this out. Am I stupid? She's the vessel of Beelzebul. Right, but like, what was she? The, I don't know. Her lore is kind of weird about what she is, because there's like 3 different ones of them, right? Because she's technically a vessel, or she's technically a vessel, but like she's not. I don't know. She's the Raiden. I never really understood exactly how it works. I'm ready. Let me play. These kids are crooks. Just straight up crooks. Just robbing me of my lotus heads. Those absolute thieves is what they are. Swindles, the lot of them. Okay, let's do this. I guess I'll just work my way up. You and loyalty, cause I'm taking the water sea. I don't know why, but the game seems to run better on my account. Maybe I have my quality settings lower. Wee. Game really does just look so cool. I think it would be really nice to be able to go back and experience the game first time again. There's nothing quite like it. Because like, yeah, you still kind of get it when they release new areas. Like when they released the Chasm, when they released Inazuma, when they released Enkanomiya, I kind of got that feeling of like, oh, remember how it was playing this game for the first time, but it's not the same because you can kind of expect what was gonna happen.
Speed of light.
And whereas like in the game exploring it for the first time is just really cool. It's not really a feeling you can recreate within the game, I don't think. I'd be interested to see how they would try though.
Let the show begin.
But unfortunately, I don't think like it's just not possible because not only it's not just about like exploring new things, it's about like experiencing the game for the first time. So you can't really like recreate that in any sense. Like no matter how much the game changes or no matter how like it doesn't matter. It's not like a statement on the quality of the game or the quality of the updates. It's just you have experienced the game so much you're already familiar with it. It's not really able to change enough to experience for the first time. Because like, here's the thing: I started playing Clash of Clans again recently. I quit for like 2-3 years, and I came back to it, and like, there's so much to change. There's 2 new town halls since the last time I played, and stuff. But like, and there's like none of the stuff that was initially maxed is maxed anymore and stuff like that. But like, the game in and of itself is the same. So I may not be able to play the game the same way I used to, but nothing feels different. Like they added something called like a clan capital, so there's new things in the game, but it's just not quite the same as like trying to experience it for the first time. What's another game what's like another good example? I guess like if you take a look at a game like League, why do I say League like that? League. If you take a look at a game like League, it's a game that changes pretty constantly. Like every 2 weeks to a month it changes. I guess every month if you take a look at like if you don't think about PvE cycles, but like the game changes constantly, but it's not really a game that can feel special again until they add like they can add new characters. Like a new character just came out, but like once the initial hype for the character dies down, like off her release, it's just not the same. Because like I was super excited through all the teasers, all the animations, all the music videos, stuff like that. Once those are gone and you experience them, you're just like, oh cool, the game's boring again. It doesn't help that I'm on a 7-game loss streak from today, and the game's not fun when you lose. But there's not really much you can do about that. The only thing I enjoy about the transport quests is when you can actually get on top of the thing like this. I think this is the first time I've ever successfully ridden it the entire way through. Let's go. I literally went start to finish, and that's awesome. Okay. What are the commissions? This is last one, right? Okay, it is 11:30. I have to leave at 2:30. Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. That was just weird. I gotta think of something to do after this. I'm gonna be bored. Not gonna have anything to do for 3 hours. Don't hit me. You're cringe if you hit me. I guess I could hard farm materials. I need Spectre Hearts and Nobushi Handguards. What are they called? Famed Handguards? So I gotta kill those things. I'm kind of sick and tired of farming in Inazuma though. Like I know I haven't played the game in 3 months, but still. Hello, sir. I'm gonna kill you because you're in my way.
Speed of light.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah. Incoming. Hey. Ha, ha.
Any last words, Millbug? I missed. See ya, boys. I'm outie. I guess I could do the event as well. No. Where's the button? There it is. Okay. Who the heck is this person? I've never met this person in my life, I swear. I swear I don't know him.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
I am but a poor man who can't even afford one measly pool. We did commissions, did resin. There's a claim all button now, that's cool. Do that. My abyss, I did the only amount of abyss I care to do for right now, which is floor 11. I have no interest in doing floor 12. It looks difficult and I don't want to do it. It's wrong. Let's get here. Oh, I didn't know that. When opponents are defeated too far away, they don't produce drops. Huh. I didn't know that at all. My ear hurts. What the hell's wrong with my ear?
This realm.
Okay, you. That's good. Goodbye. Alright. What else do we have? I think other than hard farming, there's not much else to do. You know, I was watching a video about I was watching a tier list video on a certain game the other day, and the person that was doing it, like every single time he said strong, strong, like stronga, kind of like strong, but strong, stronga and strong, like strong. Like not, he didn't say strong, he said strong, with like the k, like a slight k sound at the end, like strong, like at the end, like strong, and it annoyed me so much the way he said strong. It's like a what it sounded like was that it sounded sort of like his like he caught his tongue on the back of his throat when he said strong, so like strong. Like not like he was, oh god, my game just froze. Uh Not like he was trying, it's because obviously with accents you never really try to say it, but like it's just like it sounded so involuntarily like it stuck in the back of his throat, and it made me so annoyed. I just couldn't handle it. It was so annoying. And I just kind of like, I hate whenever I hear myself pronounce something weird because of like my accents, or like whatever accent I have or dialect, like not accent but like regional dialect. Like it is accent, but like like a territorial accent, you know? Because obviously I have an English accent, and I don't, in my mind, I don't really have an accent. Obviously nobody thinks they have an accent in their mind, but like in my mind, because I live on the West Coast, and in my mind I don't really have like a West Coast kind of accent, like like if you ever ever seen like stereotypical California people in movies, like I don't think I sound like that at all, and I definitely don't. I sound, I'd like to say I sound pretty normal, but I don't think I do. It also doesn't help that I used to be really obsessed with accents, so I would try to like change the way I talk, in order to do accents, but also like I kind of forgot how, sort of like my I sort of like lost the muscle that's not the right way. I I I spent half my life, a little over half my life where I live currently, and a little less than under half my life growing up in another place. So it doesn't help that like I have kind of like a mixture of two accents. And the other thing is where I like my family, like my immediate family don't have the same accents as I do, because for I'm on the younger side of my family, of like my immediate family, and for like my older siblings that were born where I was born and lived like the majority lives there, they have like a very, oh my god, I say like Like I feel like I really heavily have the cuss sound. I don't know, it just pisses me off. But my older family has like the same sort of like they have a different accent than me because they spent most of their formative years in the place where I was born, and I spent like half my life not there. The other thing is like one of my sisters has like these weird accent, like these weird ways of talking that none of my other siblings do. Like she says onion instead of onion. None of my family does that besides her. And she grew up with like even this like even like my other sisters who are like around the same age as her don't say it like that. And she says school a lot. She kind of says not like that heavily, but like she pronounces school kind of weird. It's an onion. I don't. Onion. She says milk instead of milk a lot as well, which is weird. Oh, it's almost. I don't know if is it kind of Bostonian, which is like the exact opposite side of the country. I don't know. She travels to Ireland quite a bit, and she didn't stay there long, so it's not like she got an Irish accent, but like it's almost like she subconsciously tries to give herself a different accent. Which I don't know. Sometimes I try to do that because like I have a pretty high voice. Like my voice is pretty high, as you can probably tell. And I like how I said that and then immediately started trying to make my voice lower. That's kind of lame. Because I have like a pretty high voice when I speak.
Speed of light.
I one thing that's one thing I've always liked to kind of think about is like your voice patterns because when I was a kid, like I'm a very shy person. I don't talk a lot, and whenever I asked like my mom, oh, what was my first word? She's always like, or whenever I asked anyone in my family like what was my worst first word, they're always like, oh, we don't really know because you didn't really have like a first formed word. You just kind of started talking all at once because I think it's pretty because like I think that's a pretty believable because you know people sometimes lie, but like I think it's a pretty believable idea because I tend to not talk a lot. I talk like I do. I feel like I talk a lot because I talk in my head like a lot. You know, like I have you know like anytime. Sometimes I'll just be like whenever I'm streaming, like I'll just go quiet for hella long, and then I'll realize just like not talking, and then actively have to talk in my like. It's a good way to put this. I in my head, like as everyone has, you know, everyone has well, actually, here's the crazy thing. Some people, I know I'm getting sidetracked, but like I thought everybody had an inner monologue, right? Like everybody, like you know, I hope you would know this, but you know, when you think a thought or when you talk, there's this inner monologue in your head, right? You hear a voice that's saying stuff, even if you don't say it out loud, right? That's like your inner monologue, your inner voice, and apparently some people don't have an inner monologue, and that's just weird. Like they just think things without hearing a voice, which is weird. Like they just don't have. I don't like. I don't think it's that common, but it's common enough that like multiple people have experienced people saying that, and maybe they're capping, but like I think it's true. Like I'm pretty sure it's true. I remember looking into this. I can't remember anymore now, but like just the idea of not having an inner monologue, like not that you don't have like a like emotion, like not like you're a psychopath or a sociopath, because like you can have like emotion, but they just don't have. It's not like they don't have inner like they don't have thoughts. They just don't like I don't know. It's weird to think about. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I tend to think a lot in my head. I remember like I remember I became kind of self-aware because like you know like when you're a kid you're not self-aware and then it suddenly snaps into place that you become like aware that you're a person, right? I had like a second kind of moment like that when I was in middle school where I became very aware that I thought a lot and talked like a little. Like I felt like you could actually that might have been when I was a freshman, but I could feel myself. I kind of felt like the patterns of my brain. So like obviously when you think, you're like when you're thinking to yourself or when you're talking, you have like that kind of surface level part of your brain thinking where it's that direct sentence that's coming out of your mouth is what's on the surface, right? And but then you have like that sort of second layer of your mind that's coming up with these ideas that aren't actively coming out, right? Like I'm thinking of the words I'm thinking, but I'm also sort of like thinking about other things. Like I think the other thing is like it used to be I could feel it a little bit stronger when I was a smarter person, and like I'm not as smart as I used to be. I don't actively I don't use my brain as much. I don't read as much. I feel less smart of a person. I feel like my brain just doesn't work as fast as it used to. But like you have like your sort of surface level brain function that, and then you have your second surface level brain function that kind of you can kind of like take a look back, right? Like I'm talking right now, but I also like can kind of like I have that part of me that's like from the back looking. It's like you see yourself talking to people, and then you have that second part of you that's like seeing yourself talking to the other people, and then you have like that third part of you that's like kind of the emotional level, the stuff that you think about, like it's part of your brain thinking, but you don't really think about at the same time. So it's kind of like that Spider-Man movie, right? Or that Spider-Man meme where it's one person looking at the other person. It was like Toby looking at looking at a movie, and then
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
Harry looking at him, and then somebody like up in the stands with a gun looking at him. It's kind of like that. And like the more like the more I feel like I just I f- the like I, the longer I live, the more I feel stupid, and the more I feel like my brain doesn't work as fast as it used to, the less I can feel like that third part of me, you know? Like I don't feel like I can feel that sort of third set of thinking as I used to. And I don't know. Like it's pretty common to like have that sort of like triple. I feel like it's pretty common to have like that sort of triple level of thinking, but it's not like you're thinking three different things at the same time, because you can be thinking a million different things. It's mostly like you have your thought initially, and then you have your secondary thought, and then you have like the tertiary thoughts aren't really like thoughts, they're more like feelings and emotions. And I don't know. It's weird. I don't People don't really talk about it a lot. It's fun to have these kind of conversations, but like kind of talking to a brick wall here. You know? Oh, speaking of conversations, this has nothing to do with it. This is just a thought I had in my head. I'm actually supposed to be editing a video right now. I have about 2 hours to edit. Probably not gonna get it done because I'm really just not in the editing mood. A lot of the times whenever I edit a video, like I have like one part that I work really hard on and I'm really proud of, and then like the rest of the video just doesn't hold up to that standard. Even when I like when I like I work on one video and then kind of like put it off and then work on the next part later, it still ends up happening like that. Like I don't want to make something boring. I want to make something interesting. Like if even I can't stand to watch it, how would I expect other people to watch it? What was I doing? Oh, I should probably do the event actually. 12 and 12 things. Do I have to do a quest? Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. Actually, I might be done. I don't really have anything to do anymore.
You still have to get someone else to write his invitations for him? This guy's beyond hope.
Come back, Crab. I want you.
The almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum-Along Festival does sound pretty exciting. You think they'll have lots of tasty snacks? Ooh, why don't we go to Rito and check it out?
I don't know why, but it never clicked on me. People like to call Riot Rito, and I don't know, just
Touching.
something. I don't know. I never thought of that before.
We're way behind schedule.
But I think I kind of want to work on some editing now, just because I haven't uploaded anything in like almost a week, and I want to put a video out. And I told people I was working on a video, and I feel like I should probably do the video. But I also kind of want to play Genshin. But also, there's nothing to do in Genshin. which is like the big problem of the game. And I don't really want to play Minecraft right now because the new update came out and I'm not really feeling it. Do I have anything to do with characters? I could crown Kaching, not gonna do it, but I could. I don't have enough to 9 all her talents. Probably don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough to do anything with Zhongli. Barbara is already maxed out for her level on talents. Ganyu. I finally crowned a character. This is the first crown I ever used on Ganyu. Probably never gonna crown anything else. Hu Tao would be a character to be crowned, triple crowned though, and so would Ayaka, just because I wouldn't triple crown Ganyu, because even though Ganyu is my first raid up character and I like her, like she's one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character, her E does not deserve a crown. It's just not an ability you would ever crown her. You know? You need this leveled up. Oh my god, I hate farming Spectre Hearts. I do need to level up Mona. I think my Mona needs a lot of crit rate. She's oof. She's on probably, yeah, she's on crit damage. I should switch her to crit rate. I should switch her to this. Just doesn't have any energy recharge. I'd like to have at least 10% energy recharge on what I switch her to. I like to keep her energy recharge high. Because she's at what, 238? It's not bad, but she needs crit rate for sure. Especially with the Wit Sith, I can definitely get away with not having crit damage. Because like, it's more important that her ult crits than rather than crit hard. I think Xingqiu's probably fine. Crit's not really a stat you care about on him. His energy recharge isn't too high, 213. As opposed to 238. But that's because he's on 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Heart of Depth rather than quad energy recharge, just because I like the Hydra damage on it. And then Bennett's on 4-piece Noblesse. He should be the only character on 4-piece Actually, wait, she might be. Dione is on 4-piece Noblesse, but I never have them on the same team, so it doesn't matter. I think I should have her on HP healing bonus. Yeah, okay, good. Oh my god, wait, look at this artifact. Why does it have 20% crit damage? What the hell? I have her on high energy recharge as well, because Diona really basically just needs to be a healer. She doesn't really need much else. EM is good on her though. Like having Elemental Mastery is not bad. But stack energy recharge, and then I don't know what I was building her. She should just be on attack. Attack cryo crit. Attack cryo crit, yep. 2-piece Blizzard, 2-piece Noblesse. Nice. Sucrose is on triple Elemental Mastery. I just know that. Attack Geo crit for sure. I think Fischl's on energy recharge. Electro crit. Well, she's not fully built yet. Oh my god. Huh, why isn't she fully built yet? I leveled her and I leveled her. Oh, her weapon's not leveled, that's probably why. Ah, okay. It looks like I was on Diona. I spent a lot of time trying to level up my supports because my supports were really weak. So Fischl and I'm working on Diona, then Fischl. Actually, I think Rosaria needed talent work as well. Yeah. So it was Rosaria, Diona, Fischl were the next ones I was working on, and then I started working on Sarah, and then after that, I actually want to work on Beto because I actually used Beto a lot when I first got her, and then I stopped using her. But she's actually, I really like her ultimate. It's really good as a support ultimate. Yeah, I like that. And the only thing is, I think I could probably use her as a 4-piece. What is it called? What is this set called? I probably could put her on a 4-piece Thunder Soother Where's Thunder Soother? Because Thunder Soother would be... Ooh, this is not a bad piece, actually. This is not a bad piece. This is not a bad piece either. Okay. I think 4-piece Thunder Soother, if you're not building her as a main DPS, Thunder Soother is pretty good if you're using her as like her burst support. Wow, that's really bad. And then after that, I might just work on Jean because Jean's really cool, and I wanted Jean and Diluc. Obviously, I wanted like at the start of the game, and then they kind of fell off. Wow, what a piece! She's actually got pretty good artifact. That is literally a perfect artifact. Attack percent, energy recharge, double crit. It's perfect. She's got good artifacts. So I'll work on Jean. Actually, Jean, her weapon probably, yeah, her weapon or her talents need work. I was working on Aloy, but then I think it's probably worth it to give up on her. She just doesn't do anything. Yunjin is actually a character that she actually has my old uh Xiongling artifacts. She's actually a character that I was using in the event, and I think she would be worth it to use. She's not like a amazing, but oh, Toma, I just got Toma, and he's definitely worth using. So yeah, there's some supports I gotta level up as well. They're really good. I think once you have your like main cast of DPS characters, you really shouldn't focus on new ones unless you're like me and you're just like, oh, DPS characters are cool, I want them. But like having a good cast of supporting characters like Fischl, I always say Zhongling, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Fischl, Zhongling, Bennett, Xingqiu are super good, and then Rosario is actually a really nice support to have. And I was leveling them up because I needed them for the Abyss because I really needed to work on my support characters. But I leveled up my team and I realized, oh, it's not the Abyss. I just suck and I can't do this. Oh, don't mess with me, man. You don't want to keep your lives.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
I feel like they're not taking damage.
Don't blink.
Ah, whatever.
Speed of light.
Yeah, the other reason I use Barbara in basically everything is Barbara and Keqing are just actually really good. Like the electro charge damage you get is really nice. What is this, by the way? The hell? Can't be bothered. Anyway, that's probably gonna do it for me anyway. Thank you for watching though.